visit to the Canadian Army overseas, Colonel Ralston resigns as Minister of National Defense when his recommendation that home defense troops be used for overseas reinforcements is not accepted by the government. General Andrew McNaughton is named as Defense Minister to succeed Colonel Ralston. On assuming the appointment, General McNaughton states,
I hope that I have made clear the advice I offer to the people of Canada as to the action which should be taken in respect to what I believe are the two most urgent matters requiring attention. I refer to the need to increase the flow of guns and shells to the fighting front, and to the need to ensure that the units in the field shall not lack for reinforcements. As regards the supply of shells, I particularly appeal to the women of Canada to come forward and take their places in the factory. As regards reinforcements, I have declared my faith that the only practicable solution lies in the maintenance of our traditional system of voluntary enlistment. I believe in obligations of honor voluntarily taken up, and I intend to use my best efforts to encourage and to lead.
in a compromise to meet necessary overseas Army needs, the Prime Minister at Ottawa yields on the conscription issue. The government announces an order in council authorizing the sending of 16,000 of Canada's 68,000 conscriptees overseas. Thus, additional reinforcements are immediately available for the Canadian Army's push forward to Berlin. At England's Royal Military College, Octu, Major General Montague of CMHQ presides at a graduation of officer cadets. Interested spectators of the proceedings are convalescent Canadians from Belgian battlefields. The General inspects British, Canadian, and New Zealand cadets who receive their last workout before graduating as commissioned officers. A Guards Regiment band leads the march past. Months of rigorous training in the art of war by the hand-picked few are rewarded by commissions. Friends proudly watch the ceremonies as the cadets swing by in true Guards style. The Sam Brown belt, symbolical of the most outstanding soldierly qualities, goes to a New Zealander, the senior cadet of the graduating class. Soon the Blanco and the Polish will give place to mud and mortars as the young leaders take their places in the drive into Germany. Then they will put into practice the principles learned the hard way during their stay at Octu. The largest turkey farm in Canada has gone all out to make sure that every Canadian soldier will have a slice of succulent fowl this Christmas Day. 12,000 Christmas dinners on the hoop are in prime shape for shipping overseas. Having consumed 28 tons of feed each week, they are fat enough to look well in any roasting pan. You can get your mouth set for the wishbone of a prize gobbler full of stuffing. Yum, yum. "29 Lancasters of RAF Bomber Command fly to Tromsø to make a daylight attack on the pride of the German fleet, the 45,000-ton battleship Tirpitz. Canadian airmen play an important part in the sortie. Through openings in the clouds, the great ship is spotted far below. She opens fire as our planes are sighted. Like a cornered animal, she spits defiance. Her ack-ack guns belch out a terrific bombardment of flak. Our Lanks plow steadily ahead toward the target as RCAF cameramen record the action. Catching the Tirpitz in the open, 12,000-pound earthquake bombs are released directly over the skulking giant. Direct hits are registered. smoke from the doomed ship makes visibility difficult. Earthquakes continue to pour down, finally capsizing her. Thus, Finis is written to the pride of the German Navy. Unsinkable, they called her, but her capsized hulk is proof of another myth of invincibility, exploded by the might of the decadent democracy. To the quaint Belgian town of Ghent come members of a Canadian D-Day division on invitation of the burgomaster. The town is theirs, even if they have to queue for it. With plenty of ice cream on the list, Little Miss Belgium is an ardent collaborator. So you want a pub? Well, you turn left, then right. You can't miss it. The lads have brought their best appetites with them. The stalls look like Christmas Eve in Eaton's basement with no ration points needed. Yes, the local stock is good. The furlough has been well planned with fun the order of the day and real streetcars to ease tired dogs. Many a bull session gets underway as old acquaintances get together and swap tall tales. Auxiliary services are popular with their Bakshi cigarettes. Even the sergeant major is in good enough humor to spring for the refreshments. The Canucks reluctantly say cheerio to their friends of Ghent. It's been a grand furlough, but there's a job to be done and a war to be won. Rested and refreshed by carefree days, they are ready to return to the business of cracking the kraut. Carrying with him pleasant memories, Johnny Canuck hopes his next leave will be spent in Berlin or at home. Advancing up the Adriatic, Canadian units of the 8th Army exploit advantages gained in their dogged struggle to drive the Nazis out of northern Italy. With the enemy defense in great depth, the job is a tough one. Near Torre Fedreri, supporting infantry, 7.2 howitzers go into crash action. With the enemy pinning down our troops from close range with a mortar barrage, battery signalers transmit fire orders for counter-mortar fire. Great Churchill flame-throwing tanks of the very latest design receive a workout. Nothing can stand up to the hell which spurts from its fiery spout. As Canadian units move on Cesena, a terrific mortar duel takes place. Mortar crews work overtime to pour a deadly stream of lead into stubbornly resisting Germans. Through fields of dragon's teeth and booby traps, infantry advance to assault the town as the barrage of mortar fire continues. Jerry mortars set fire to an oil tank in a sugar factory. Even after Cesena has been entered, the enemy barrage keeps up from strong defensive points across the Savio River to the west of the city. Battered streets echo to the rumbling of tanks and trucks. There is only time for a breather before pushing on to clear the next objective. One of the first prisoners to be brought in takes a dim view of the whole affair. Whether he is on strength of a Jerry cookhouse or a Canadian prisoner, is only potential pork chops.